Let's talk a little Cardinals. Let me know what you guys think about how they're playing. Pretty good lately. I think they're looking like the team we thought they would be, which isn't necessarily great, but is good and should compete for at least a wild card spot, I would think. But they also dug themselves a huge hole to get out of. So we shall see. I was disappointed last night that the Joe Buck Chip Carey game got rained out. I didn't get to see any of the coverage early. I saw none of the pregame. I mean, I've seen a couple clips, a couple pictures on Twitter, X, but I was looking forward to actually watching that game and listening to Joe Buck and Chip Carey. But I was doing stuff with the kids, and then put the kids down for bed. I'm getting ready to watch the game, settle in, and the game got banged. So I would think Joe Buck will find another date to do that. He said on Twitter, maybe we'll find another date. I would think, look, it was cool. You got to do the game, though. Maybe not this year. I'm sure he has a super busy schedule with his family and football. I would think you got to actually do the game. And again, maybe it happens next year. I don't know. So I want to hear from you guys. I don't know. I mean, right now, the Cardinals definitely have a shot at a wild card, but what does that also say? You have 3 wild cards. That's not really saying a lot. Expectations have been lowered. I think that's fair to say. But the last thing I want is a repeat of last year and a sell-off at the deadline and the last 2 months of the season not mattering. So even if the Cardinals are in it till the end and hell, they only win 82 games or whatever the hell the numbers, or they make the playoffs, I don't know though. Actually, that would suck again if they won like 81 and fell short, and then you don't really help yourself for the following year. So I don't know, as I say that. I still think, look, what is it, May 25th? I mean, you have 2 solid months, at least, where they got to do everything they can to try to get back in this race. And hopefully they're in a spot. I think it's going to be really hard for them to be in a spot right now where they're like 10 games out. Even if they were 6 games out, I don't think you sell off. So I think what's more likely is the Cardinals are right around whatever it is. They're tied. They're 2 games out for a wild card spot. They add a pitcher. They add a reliever. Whatever they do, we'll see what happens with Jordan Walker. Maybe you have to add. I'm trying to think, would you have to add an outfielder? You got Burleson. You got Nootbaar. You're liking Ciani here and there, especially defensively. We'll see what happens with Jordan Walker. I don't know. A lot of baseball to play. This is why baseball, you go crazy. We go crazy in the first month. And then they've only played, like 50 games? I mean, there's still 2/3 of the season left. All right, guys. Have a great Memorial Day weekend.